Hi. So I'm back here, and so after Ghiatuddin Balban, who was primarily was dealing with the state affairs of Nasruddin Mahmud. The ninth Sultan was Ghiatuddin Balban, who had the name of the Sultan he got from 1266 to 87. Balban ruled with an iron fist. He was strong and broke up the Chihalgiri group of noblemen. That group he removed. He tried to establish peace and order in India and built many outposts with garrisons of soldiers in areas where there had been disorder. Balban wanted to make sure everyone was loyal to the crown, so he established efficient espionage system. You know that espionage means keeping people to give them reports. So he got information from all his deputies, so how to run how the place was going on and all, and he was dealing it himself. He did not have any faith or did not depend upon any junior ones under him, and he broke the Chihalgani group of the noblemen of 40 people. And the 10th and final Sultan was Muizuddin Kaikabad, who had the title name of Sultan and reigned from 1287 to 1290. Being still young at the time, he ignored all state efforts. After 4 years, he suffered a paralytic stroke and was later murdered in 1290 by a Khalji chief. His 3-year-old son Kayumar nominee succeeded him, but the slave dynasty ended with the rise of the Khaljis. So the slave dynasty ends here. So I'll come back to your book part, and so that will be easier for us to read through it. So no, that will be easier for us. So that will be much better. So we have done the Mamluk part. I explained you the Mamluk, then we're going to come to the Khaljis. Okay. So now we are here at this part. We have done already the Qutbuddin Aibak issue we have done. So I'll just read through. It will be much more easier for us. The period of 1206 to 1526 is known as the age of the Delhi Sultanate. Delhi was the capital of sultans who conquered a large part of Indian subcontinent. 5 dynasties ruling this period: Qutbuddin Aibak, Shamsuddin Iltutmish, Ruknuddin Firoz Shah, Razia Sultan, Nasruddin Muhammad, and Ghiasuddin Balban. But I gave you 5 more. 10 people were there actually, but those were not so important. But that too, I wanted you to know about it, so that will be easier for you to understand, and about actually history. I want you to know about history. Okay. So what happened is we are going to read about the Sultanate period. So what happened in the Sultanate period is all about, as I told you. Let me see, where is it, that Sultanate period. I gave you 5. I gave you 10 names, and yes, the sources. What are the sources of the accounts of the Sultanate period? So accounts of the Sultanate period is very difficult to understand and know also. So accounts of travelers, we'll get it through. We'll come to know how people used to travel, and we got partly information from there, isn't it? It's like that. One second. I want to check one thing with your book here, which is not here. One second. Okay. That's what it is all about. We have that one place called the Karachi expedition. Yes, the Karachi expedition. Okay, I was just getting jumbled up into it. So it's okay, not a problem. I was getting into it. I thought, have I told you about Karachi expedition or not? Because it was in my notes. So accounts of travelers and court chronicles are the most valuable sources of information for this period. And Ibn Battuta, again, Ibn Battuta and Marco Polo visited India and wrote about the conditions during that time of Ziauddin Barani, Shams-e-Siraj, Atif and Minaj-us-Siraj have given a detailed account of court proceedings and details about the personal and public life of sultans. The coins, the inscriptions and monuments are the most important sources that tell us about this period. The slave dynasty. I have actually given you a basic information. The slave dynasty, the rulers of this dynasty were called slaves or Mamluks. Sultans, actually Mamluk in Arabic means owned, means someone owns you, that means you are a slave. Iltutmish and Balman were slaves of Qutbuddin Aibak, who himself was a slave of Muhammad Ghori. So all this story I have told you, which is not in the book, it is just said like that. So I told you what and where actually happened and how it happened. Qutbuddin Aibak, 1206 to 1210, we have done this already. The first ruler of the dynasty was Qutbuddin Aibak. Muhammad Ghori had left him in charge of the territories. He had conquered in India. After Ghori's death, Qutbuddin Aibak began to rule as an independent ruler. Qutbuddin was a kind-hearted and generous man. He was called Lal Baksh, or giver of lakhs, Lakh Baksh, because he gave away a lot of wealth as charity. He is considered the real founder of the Sultanate. Iltutmish faced many problems but dealt with them strongly. He put down the rebellions within the empire. He also protected the northwest frontiers of the Sultanate against possible Mongol invasions. In the east, he expanded his empire up to Bengal. Iltutmish had many sons but considered none capable of being of his successor. So he decided to make his daughter Razia the Sultan of Delhi. The nobles were unhappy with his choice. After the death of Iltutmish, they placed Ruknuddin Firoz Shah, a son of Iltutmish, on the throne. Ruknuddin spent his time enjoying himself, paying little attention to the administrating the Sultanate. Razia, with the support of the people of the city, became the ruler. We are going to keep it till here, and I'll come back on Thursday. We'll go by parts with Razia Sultan, period from 1240 to 1266. Ghiyasuddin Balban is important. Then we are going to hit again. I'll tell you about Khalji, and whatever notes, whatever I spoke about today about the Qutbuddin Aibak, the slave dynasty, I'll put it up on the, that same PDF is going to come, that notes copy, it's going to come part by part by part, so it'll be easier for you. So the last one you must have got it on Friday, I guess. It must have, yes, Thursday night I had put it up, or you must have got it on Saturday. I'm not remembering, it must be Thursday or Friday, I must have put it up. So you must have got it and you have checked it, and again you will get it on tomorrow. I guess I'm going to put it up. Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow I'm going to put it up for you, so you'll get it tomorrow, and you can make your own notes and go through it. Those notes are going to stay with you for lifetime. So okay, till then, take care, be good, and stay at home, stay safe, and love your parents and respect them. They are the only people in your life who are going to stay with you no matter what. And be good, be naughty also a little bit, and play around at home only, and don't go out, and take care of yourselves and do whatever you want after your studies. See you. Bye bye. Class 7. See you on Thursday again. And make sure you do your past homeworks also till chapter 2. I hope it's complete. Yes. One sec, before you all leave. Actually, before I leave. So 2 chapters you have been done. Everything is given to you. Sultanate period is in process. Okay. So that's all. See you. Bye bye. Take care.